Hello, my name is Michelle Taylor, and this is my book review for The Five Dysfunctions of a Team and for Partial Fulfillment for 5343 Nursing Leadership in Complex Healthcare Systems. Patrick Lencioni is the author of The Five Dysfunctions of a Team. He is a founder and president of the Table Group, which is a management consulting firm that was started in 1997 and specializes in executive team development. He is the author of 9 best-selling books, and he also has been the consultant and keynote speaker for companies such as Southwest Airlines, Sam's Club, FedEx, and Microsoft. The purpose of this book is to identify the 5 factors that causes a team to lack effectiveness, even when the organization has the most experienced and talented executive team. In other words, teamwork. The first dysfunction is absence of trust. Trust is the confidence among team members that their peers' intentions are without harm and that there is no reason to be protective or careful around the group. Next is a fear of conflict. All lasting relationships require productive conflict in order to grow. Conflict does not have to be a negative characteristic of teamwork. However, productive conflict, free from hostility, has the ability to provide the best possible solution in the shortest period of time. Lack of commitment. In order to have commitment, you have to have clarity and buy-in. Even those who do not completely agree with the decision that was made have to move forward and completely to support that decision. Avoidance of accountability. This refers to the willingness of the team members to call their peers out on performance or behaviors that might hurt the team. And last is the inattention to results. This is the ultimate dysfunction of a team, and it means that team members care more about something other than the collective goals of the group. So, who is our target audience? This book was written for anyone interested in the dynamics of teamwork. Corporations, executives, aspiring leaders, teachers, coaches, and clergy have found that these principles from this book can be applied to their world. In this slide, I will be identifying the strengths and weaknesses of the book. The strengths are that the realistic content of the material in the book was easy to read and understand, even if you are not in the corporate world. Not only did the book identify the 5 dysfunctions of a team, but there was also suggestions for how to overcome these dysfunctions. In addition, tools and exercises were offered to assess your team. The weaknesses were that this book is based on a fictional organization rather than an actual organization in which you could clearly see the end results of overcoming these dysfunctions. And this book did not offer any statistical evidence that supports the strategies for overcoming these dysfunctions actually work. I discovered 4 learning objectives in reading this book. The first objective was to understand the importance and the value of teamwork and to realize that just because you have a talented and successful group of employees does not necessarily mean you will have an effective team. Next was to assess the team and then identify if the team has any of the 5 dysfunctions. The next objective I think the author wanted the reader to know was how to develop strategies to enhance or improve the existing team and to have productive outcomes. The last objective identified in reading this book was the roles, struggles, challenges, and characteristics that an effective CEO has to encounter to improve teamwork and establish lasting results. The author clearly met all objectives to this book. He illustrated how a company with extremely talented executives were not producing the desired outcomes and were being outperformed by their competitors. As a result, he showed how an experienced and effective CEO can identify the dysfunctions of the team and begin the process of changing attitudes and behaviors through consistency and commitment. The author focused on the challenges and the negativity that the CEO encountered when trying to make these changes. However, it did lead to some of the employees having to leave the organization to improve teamwork. So, would I recommend this book? Definitely. This book clearly demonstrates the dynamics of a dysfunctional team and the steps necessary to become a more effective team. Anyone who has the desire to improve, motivate, or seek the knowledge about teamwork should read this book. This book would help any organization or individual who is struggling with lack of teamwork. At this time, I would answer any questions. Thank you.